Hello and welcome back. I've just accepted quite a few missions from the contract agency, as you probably saw. So we've got the first one already done, which is testing a liquid fuel engine while landed at Kerbin, which is in that first stage. I'm going to try and get an orbit done as well, and of course we're going to finish off that failed one with the parachute that we failed to achieve because we didn't use the staging mechanism. We just did it with the right click menu. So the next contract we'll probably achieve is the escape the atmosphere. I think either the escape the atmosphere or the altitude record, which is 333 kilometers. Solid fuel boosters will run out of fuel before we actually reach the moment where we can eject them and achieve and get the contract for testing them, because the altitude is quite high. The radial decoupler, we've got to do it above 75 kilometers, which is probably our orbital altitude anyway. There's the move. First stage is complete, but I'm going to have to just sort of carry that with us. We'll start our pitch over now, ready to try and achieve orbit. Hopefully we can carry these stages up high enough to eject them and achieve that contract award. We must be nearly suborbital now. Of course we're looking for an apoapsis of around about, I suppose, about 78, let's say, so that's in the middle of the targeted band. So we've got escape the atmosphere, contract complete, and set the altitude record. Brilliant. So we'll collect those. While we're here, let's get a crew report. Okay, so that's the radial contract there completed. We accepted that, but unfortunately we didn't have enough forward velocity high enough to get the radial decoupler contract finished there. So my next mission we'll have to add some more fuel to that second stage to get a bit further around, so that we can complete that contract. Just collect the science data from the mystery goo container and get an EVA report while we're out here, and then get back in. That was a bit hairy. We're back in the atmosphere now, and we had Jebediah outside the spacecraft, so that could have been a bit disastrous. So I've got no mods installed on this model, so there's no deadly re-entry or anything like that. So I want to separate the fuel canister 7 kilometers. But deploy the parachute also move those stages around. So with the parachute deployed, we've achieved that objective. We just want to do the radial decoupler, but I think that we get the altitude right, but the speed isn't fast enough. This is a bit of a wasteful spacecraft, because the only thing that we're going to be able to recover is the parachute and the capsule. Might have been more sensible to put the goo canisters on the capsule itself. Reputation meters in the green, light green. It looks like it's quite close to the blue, which is, it looks quite good anyway. We've got 74 science. Got 25.6 on this mission. Okay, parts. So we recovered the parachute, the command pod, and the radio, which we didn't bother using anyway. And some monopropellant, and of course Jebediah. Just going to see what we can unlock on the tech tree then. As you can see, I've unlocked the basic rocket modules. I think I'm going to go straight for this science one. So returning to the contracts building then, there's another contract there to check the stability enhancer. So I'll pick that one up, and we'll do that one on the next mission. Let's just correct our last vehicle then and put a bit more fuel on for the, add like a second stage or something. And add the launch stabilizers as well. Just sort out the staging. Let's go for launch. That was the first one done. That was quite nice and easy. So we've just got to achieve orbit now. Always like to roll over here because when we start pitching over and eject the side-mounted boosters, I don't want them to collide with the body of the main vessel, cause any damage there, so I always pitch over there. Of course, you can always use Separatrons, which I think there is a contract to use the Separatrons. We could use the Separatrons to push those side-mounted boosters away from the vessel and prevent any damage from that way. Just set up a quick manoeuvre node just for the circularization, just so we don't miss the apoapsis burn. Just going to cruise for a bit. There we go, igniting the main engines on this last, almost penultimate stage. Okay, we've just achieved the orbit Kerbin milestone, so we just collect that one. Unfortunately, we didn't have the sufficient altitude for the LV909 liquid fuel engine to complete that one again. I think it just blipped in a little second ago, but we didn't complete it on this mission. So we've set up a manoeuvre node just to try and land just beyond the Kerbin shores, because the atmospheric drag should pull us back in towards the KSC. So we'll just see if we can get some of these other milestones done on the way back down, and then recover the vessel. Even though I've got no electric charge, hopefully, because we've got a Kerbal on board the spacecraft, we should still be able to deploy the chute. Otherwise we're going to lose Jebediah. Okay, so we've got the chute deployed. Should be coming in for landing just off the shores then. Parachutes deployed, that's good. Just the final few stages, and then we can recover the vessel. Here we go. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching this episode. Stay tuned for more.